ABC 17 News at 6:30 on KMIZ starts now.
Here are your top stories tonight on ABC 17 News at 6:30. Within the last half hour, President Obama addressed the nation, saying that the Senate has approved a plan for the military to train and equip Syrian rebels. The president says the bipartisan vote shows the world that Americans are united in combating the Islamic State group ISIS. The Senate approval clears the measure for the president's signature. We're learning it could take until next week to clean up mattresses, laundry carts, and other debris from a motel parking lot. We told you about the mess at Providence Inn and Suites yesterday. Businesses in the area tell us it's been there for days. Officials say the city issued a violation order giving the motel's owner 10 days to clean up. The owner promises all debris will be gone by Monday night. As of right now, Cole County Sheriff's Office and the Jefferson City Police Department share a 911 dispatch center. Now, Cole County commissioners are trying to decide if they want to continue before this year's contract is up. That happens next month. Today, commissioners talked about an upgrade to the JCPD system. The cost could be a problem for the Sheriff's Office, though, who would have to pay for a quarter of the cost, given the contract ends October 15th. The state of Missouri is blaming a computer upgrade tonight for keeping residents from getting Medicaid benefits. One mid-Missouri woman is out $800 tonight. And lawmakers at the state and federal level are pledging to look into the matter. In a story you'll only see on ABC 17 News tonight, ABC 17's Ashley Strohmeyer has been digging deeper to find out how big the problem is. She joins us live from the Department of Social Services in Jefferson City now. Ashley?
Joey, 70-year-old Lillian Lynn now has to work 40-hour weeks to pay out of pocket for her grandchildren's medications. She said she found out about the glitch a few months back when she realized a pharmacy bill had not been paid. She said she has waited 3 months for the Department of Social Services to fix this glitch, but now 2 Missouri lawmakers are looking into the matter with her. Lynn was told 3 separate times her grandchildren were approved for medications by DSS through Medicaid, but she says she kept hearing there was a glitch in the system. She was finally able to get a hold of someone at the government agency, and they told her it was being looked at by a computer tech. They then said they would contact her when it was fixed.
That never happened. I never heard again from them.
Lynn says she got a hold of someone at DSS again, and they told her there was still a glitch, but it was being worked on. They said to wait 10 days and it would be fixed. Once again, Lynn waited, and still nothing changed until yesterday.
I spoke with someone with the Family Support Division Center, and she said that there was no tech that could fix the problem that the computer had caused.
Barbara Cutterman with DSS told Lynn the problem will be solved this coming Friday. I asked Senator Kurt Schaefer, chair of the Senate Budget Committee, if DSS is communicating with his office.
No, other than telling us that they're working on it, they've been pretty tight-lipped about it and have not been very candid with us about what caused the problem or how long it'll take to repair it.
Lynn says the $800 she paid out of pocket has not been paid back to her, and the stress is taking a toll.
I've had to take time off of work. My blood pressure has gone up.
I asked Lynn if she thinks she will get her money back.
I honestly do not know. Honestly and truthfully, I do not know.
After several attempts at getting a hold of someone at DSS, I was finally sent an email around 4:45 this evening. They are moving from a paper-based system to a web and server-based system for the Medicaid program, MoHealthNet. They also say Medicaid benefits are backdated to the date of the application for an individual who is determined eligible. Senator Schaefer also tells me the federal government is looking into this problem tonight. He says they are simply not signing people up for Medicaid. Live in Jefferson City, Ashley Strohmeyer, ABC 17 News.
Ashley, thank you. We've also been in touch with Democratic Representative John Wright from Rocheport about this today. He says his office is also looking into the matter and has spoken with Lynn as well. DSS's Family Support Division says in its statement, it says, quote, it takes time to processing of MoHealthNet or any benefit application, and it takes it very seriously. New tonight on ABC 17 News at 6:30, a Columbia Park could be seeing some major improvements. Tonight, the public will get a look at the proposed plans to improve the downtown Optimist Park. ABC 17's Daniel Wynn is live at that park. And Daniel, you'll be going to this meeting later, but you found out the park, of course, has a history of violence.
Yeah, Joey, this park is no stranger to crimes and violence. We found back in July there was a shooting here, and police found 29 shell casings just on the streets around this park. Now, despite that image the park might have, they are throwing money or proposing to throw money into this park. Take a look at some of the improvements they want to do. This is a pretty old shelter right here. That's one thing they would like to replace and upgrade this equipment here behind me, this play equipment. Take a look at this. This is not something you'd want your kids to be playing on. The rubber is actually gone right there. That's just bare metal exposed. And then over here, the sign and an entranceway will also be part of the re-landscaping and rebuilding of this park. Now, we'll be at tonight's park meeting, and we'll be talking to community leaders and folks who live right here in the neighborhood, and we'll find out just how much money they're going to put in this park, how much it's going to cost taxpayers. Reporting live in Columbia, Daniel Wynn, ABC 17 News.
Daniel, thank you. We'll have, of course, more details on this story tonight at 9 and 10. We will get a nice warm-up for tomorrow and Saturday, but by Sunday we'll be feeling the fall temperatures again. ABC 17 Storm Track Chief Meteorologist Sharon Ray has the latest in your first full complete forecast of the half hour. Sharon? Columbia public school teachers will not have certain required evaluations. The school board voted unanimously against the controversial Amendment 3. The amendment would require teachers to be evaluated by a standards-based performance evaluation system. The Moberly School Board also opposes it, saying it would take controls away from the schools. Right now, this Missouri elementary school principal is in jail for alleged sexual misconduct with a teen. 37-year-old Philip Brock was arrested in Troy after videos in a 17-year-old's phone led them to William Capick Elementary School. The teen told officers of more than 20 episodes of alleged sexual conduct with Brock starting in May. Brock coached soccer for the district and is now on paid administrative leave from his job. He's in jail on a $500,000 cash-only bond. Tonight, a Missouri man is dead after a shootout with police. Last night, officers in Jennings responded to a call of a man knocking on a woman's door with a sawed-off shotgun. When they got to the home, the man was already gone, but a few hours later, cops were called back when the man returned. A shootout ensued. 2 police officers shot the man and killed him.
The gentleman runs away armed with a rifle, long rifle, points it at the officers, so they are justified per department policy to use deadly force.
Police are continuing their investigation of the incident.
Still to come on ABC 17 News at 6:30, where the news comes first.
Tonight, more countries are joining in the fight against ISIS, and Malaysian officials announced updates in the investigations into 2 airliners that were down this year. We'll have details next. Tonight, White House officials are confirming France will offer airstrikes in the effort to wipe out ISIS. France is now one of many joining in the fight against the terror group. White House Press Secretary Josh Earnest says the U.S. strategy is staying the same, meaning no troops will be involved on the ground in Syria or Iraq.
We do not envision a scenario where there is a long column of American tanks rolling across the Iraqi border with the goal of taking and occupying significant swaths of Iraqi territory.
A major part of President Obama's plan to defeat ISIS was considered in the Senate today. They followed the House in voting in favor, of course, of training and arming moderate members of the Syrian opposition. The Malaysian government releases more information on Malaysian Airlines Flight 370 and 17, those flights. The defense minister says he's holding further talks with China on the ongoing search for 370 in the Indian Ocean. The flight from Kuala Lumpur went to Beijing, disappeared back in March with 239 people on board. Officials also announced further discussion with Australia and the Netherlands in the effort to re-enter the debris site of Flight 17. That jet was shot down over Ukraine by pro-Russian rebels in July. All 298 people on board died. The defense minister also addressed reports of possible ISIS activity in Malaysia, saying all reports will be investigated. Tonight, officials are warning that some seasoning could be contaminated with salmonella, and swings are being recalled because they could hurt your child. We'll have details in the recall roundup next.
And I'm tracking our next chance of showers and thunderstorms for Saturday. I'll show you the timing hour by hour with our local future track coming up next.